Yo guys, welcome to another episode. No, this is not clickbait. Today, talking about, I got COVID. Not now, but I had it at some point apparently, according to CBS. I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about my experience, quote unquote, with COVID, which I don't believe I had it. What happened, how they believed I got it, how I don't believe I got it, and then some of the things that you could do if you actually had COVID, along with the stages of quote unquote sick that I got. So just to give you a little background on it, sometime in about March, I went to Atlanta and I was in Atlanta for a weekend. And now when I don't drink a lot of water, my body starts to dehydrate. And usually shortly after, whenever I start to dehydrate again, I catch a fever. So I had a fever, and coincidentally enough, at the same time, I was gonna go see my parents and my grandparents that next weekend. And being the responsible person that I always am, I was like, you know what, let me go take a COVID test. So I go to CVS, I try to walk in and get a COVID test, obviously with my mask on. Guys, please make sure you're wearing a mask, be responsible, wear a mask. So I walk into the CVS, walk up, they're like, hey, you actually have to schedule an appointment. So I hop on my phone, I try to schedule an appointment on CVS, going through the regular surveys without saying that I have any symptoms, because like I said, I'm dehydrated. I don't believe that I actually have COVID. So with that being said, literally no tests were available in all North Carolina, which is absolutely insane. So obviously, me being the curious person that I am, I'm like, you know what? Let me go back and put in some of the symptoms and see if some test results actually come up. Long story short, I put in the fact that I have some symptoms, and guess what? There were test times in the whole entire state of North Carolina, which is absolutely insane. So at this point, I'm still kind of skeptical. I go take my test. Long story short, this was my result. Yes, it said I was positive. I was still very skeptical, just because of the fact that A, there was no test available when I put that I didn't have any symptoms. And B, if you look at the news, if you look at everything, they're labeling everything with COVID. It's like you can't even have a cold anymore, which is just insane to say. I do believe that COVID is real. I do believe that there are deaths, people are getting sick, all that good stuff, but I do feel like the numbers are inflated in a lot of places. Not just North Carolina, definitely in Florida, definitely New York, definitely New Jersey, definitely California. Numbers are inflated. So just talking you a little bit through how I got sick. The first stages of quote unquote my COVID, I had a fever. I had a fever for about 3 days. I had an appetite, okay? I could taste my food, I could eat, I was hungry. The only thing was I had a fever. That lasted about 3 days, and then after that, it started to digress, and I had body aches. I was a little bit sore, but that's typically what happens when you have a high fever. Is you get sore, you have body aches. But I don't believe that I had COVID, but according to CBS, they said I had COVID. So for those of you who have COVID, some of the things that you could do to help decrease your symptoms, or what I use to get better per se. Take your vitamins. I took a multivitamin, honey and lemon tea. I had like 3 or 4 of those a day. My parents are from Jamaica, so I took it back to the roots when it came to getting better. Drink a lot of water, hydrate, orange juice. You do those things, you maybe have a thing of Super So. Before you know it, you'll be right back to normal, right back in a jiffy. I can't lie, man. This COVID thing is crazy. It's ruining lives, but at the same time, it's also making me and a lot of others figure out a lot about themselves. Play video games, stay in the house, create a business, do something creative. Thank you guys for checking out the channel, listening to my rant about COVID. I have big news coming soon to the channel. One being, I will be doing gaming. There will be a gaming channel that I'll be starting up in the next month or so. So definitely stay tuned, subscribe to this so you can get the updates on that. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Keep checking out more of my videos. I appreciate everyone who's been following with me. You have a good one.